comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are ready to lay it all on the line.
The top player is here.
Time to play.
Round one. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Puts one in the pocket. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? Plenty of time left. How's the match going to play out? A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move or you're going to eat tons of damage. Knockdown. Shoots off a fireball up close. They trade. Knockdown. Can't tech the throw? Takes him all the way to the corner with that. Player one can't afford to get hit again, but still has a chance to take the round if they can find openings to use their drive. Gets a normal hit from the drive impact. They're still good. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. Denies the low heavy. Bops him with a target combo. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Low heavy hits, mix up incoming. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump ins at this range. Who'll use their drive first? Combo with the target combo. Big low attack to pick up the win this round. Player two picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round two. Fight.
Opts to create space to start. This round is so important. You can feel the intensity in the air. Player two had an impressive round while managing their drive game. They'll want to carry that momentum into the next round. Both fighters having a full super art gauge means positioning is critical here. Creates an opening with a low heavy, uses a long range attack there to zone them perfectly. Player two will look to apply pressure here. Drive gauge gap here. Do they have enough drive gauge? Locks up. A quick breather. Light lead is there, but still anyone's game. This is a turning point. They gotta turn it around. Saihasho to start something? Player one will look to apply pressure here. They're taking a step back to slow down the pace. So, what's next? The low! Going in? Nope, baits out the low kick! Finds the target! And whips! They're wide open! The jump-in is denied! 20 seconds left on the low kick hits! Amazing! Closes it out! Player two brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. It's not over yet. Let's believe it's time for that run back. Gets a risky buff in. Overhead. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? What's the play here? Low heavy. Picks up some damage with a long reaching attack. Puts one in the pocket. Ooh, will they hit, whiff, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. All right, what's coming up next?
Let's go.
The Fuha stalk to the brim. Look for them to turn up the heat now. Gets the knockdown, and now? They're jostling for the dominant position in the corner. Decides to puff up while they can. Quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? A clutch drive move here can close out this round for either fighter. Saihasho? They're being absolutely relentless with this fireball pressure in the corner. Big counter. There's the wall splash. They can't do anything now. Player two holding on to that corner advantage. Let's KO! Player two takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Shows a medium kick? Who's going to start things off? Snares them.
Nice.
The Fuha stock to the brim. Look for them to turn up the heat now. Goal starts to pry them open. Drive gauge management here is going to be vital. Both fighters will have to decide whether they want to go with an all-out offense powered by their drive or play it safe and conservative. From low heavy to smart stuff, poking at that range to zone the opponent. A quick breather. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Big chance here to do some damage if they can keep the corner pressure up. Player 2 holding on to that corner advantage. Drive gauge on deck. Are they gonna gun it? Knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. Can they create an opportunity for themselves to seal the deal? Flatlines in. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Decides to buff up while they can. The Fuha stock to the brim. Look for them to turn up the heat now. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Tons of drive and help to work with. Looking for a way to incorporate their drive. Will they use their drive to break through or to turn up the heat? Both players have near empty super art gauges. Whoever can build theirs up first may have a big advantage here. Aiming to meter would open up the opportunity to deal huge damage, but that's easier said than done. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Blocking a jump in attack means you're at a disadvantage, so they should be looking to anti-air instead. The Fuha stock to the brim. Look for them to turn up the heat now. Decides to buff up while they can. The low doesn't connect. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Does a good job of pushing back. There's only 10 seconds left. This is the final push. Life lead opens up. KO! Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round 2. Fight.
Buffs up. The next round is beginning. What's gonna happen now? The Fuha stock to the brim. Look for them to turn up the heat now. This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have? Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. Big chance here to do some damage if they can keep the corner pressure up. Super arts on deck for both fighters. How they approach the situation will be interesting. This is where smart meter management is going to come into play. Our fighters will need to tread carefully. Jumps, side switch in the corner. Gets out of the corner. Side hustle to start something. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. They gotta be careful not to overextend or their opponent might go for a side switch. Player 2 holding on to that corner advantage. Both fighters have a full super meter on. Blocking that drive impact isn't going to work.
Come on. It's time
Level
to
3 super. Spending that meter like it's nobody's business. They're thinking of scoring big off this gauge use. Our fighters are at a standstill. What's the play here? Blocks the low kick. Oh, starts to fly them open. A jump in. Full drive on deck. It's a good spot to use the super. Party time. Catches them in the Fuha sword. Player 2 can't let this simmer. Low heavy. Amazing. What a finish. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Start. This can lead to some big damage. Jumps up. The low kick hits. Smart stuff. Poking at that range to zone the opponent. Hits him with his free flow. Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here. This is the low. What now? The jump in is denied. Low heavy. Okay, here we go. Quick medium poke. Back into the corner. What setup do they have? Knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. What are they gonna do? Sticks out a kick. Closes in. The low. Amazing. Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? Player 2 is in a very good spot now. Low heavy. Tons of space between the fighters now. What are they cooking up? Gets the side switch. The drive impact doesn't work. 20 seconds to go. The end's in sight. Oh, rushes in. A real test of nerves here. What, are you kidding me? Player 1 made some smart moves there. Great game. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have? Both fighters have plenty of health. Where is this match gonna go? How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? Jump in finds the mark. Trips him up. Now they get pushed into the corner, where it's going to be very difficult to escape. Player 2 has them legit shook in the corner. All right. Decides to pump, adds a little super juice into this combo for more damage. Taking stock. Blocks the low heavy. KO. Player 2 sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Round 2. Fight.
Steps back to start things off. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Things are slow going right now, but we may see someone speed things up soon. Keeping track of the opponent's movements, waiting for a good opening. Player 1 will want to take advantage of their meter lead while they have it. A quick breather. Risky up-close scrap still going. Gets a risky buff in. The Fuha's there to give them even better returns on their investment. Lots of hits them with a stop and bite. Gets him with a Euro step. Blocks it. Here comes the corner pressure. Gets out of there with the backdash. You've gotta be this can lead to some big damage. Baits out the low kick. On Gensatsu. What's next? Player 2 holding on to that corner advantage. Backed into the corner. What setups do they have? Gotta do better than that. Knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. Oh my God, what's gonna happen? What are they gonna do? About 20 seconds left. Oh, yo! Rock super hit! Turns the bar for breaking. What now? Player 1 is on track to steal this back after that super. Who will come out on top? Player 1 is mounting a full Benson on the fireball. Player 2 gets the win in a convincing fashion. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. The Fuha stalk to the brim. Look for them to turn up the heat now. Backs them into the corner. Player 2 has them legit shook in the corner. Will they incorporate that full drive gauge they have into their game plan? Will they use their drive to break through or to turn up the heat? No good up high. Tries to bait him with the projectile. Fireballs are risky, but if the opponent doesn't jump, they're one of the best ground game tools. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Takes the chance to hurt him. Somehow pushes back all the way. KO! Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Decides to create some distance to start. Shoots off a fireball up close. You know their fireball game is solid because they're only throwing it when their opponent can't jump them. They hit each other. Drive gauge management here is going to be vital. Overdrive arts give moves a big power boost at the cost of using some of the drive moves, so meter management is vital. Player 2 will look to apply pressure boost. Both fighters planning something? The overhead's good. Hits him with his free flow. Dashes up. The low heavy's blocked. Are they going to be able to come back and snatch victory from the jaws of defeat? Free flow strikes. Dangerous range here. Time for a drink. Attempts to break the stalemate with the fireball. Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? Take that guard away. He's maxed out. Saihasho. They push their way out of the corner. Oh, that's it on the fireball. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? Whiffs with that huge attack. The Vuha stalk to the brim. Look for them to turn up the heat now. Any developments early in the round will set the table for the rest of the fight. Both sides have full drive and plenty of health. Let's see how things open up. Looking for a way to incorporate their drive. A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move or you're going to eat tons of damage. Super meter is looking bare right now. Will they try to hang back to stock up or continue fighting? I want to see how they manage that SA gauge here. Trips them up. Denies the low heavy. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Taking stock. Are we gonna see a comeback here? Okay, creating some space here. Checks with a medium kick. Saihasho to start something. Goes with the safe stuff with that target. What'll happen here? Oh God, this is tense. Saihasho?
Here we go.
Both fighters are barely hanging in there, but the projectile connects, not giving the opponent any chances. Player 2 with the first strike, but they can't get complacent. The fighters return to the middle of the stage. Who's going to start things off? Long low attack hits. Uses a long range attack there to zone them perfectly. Hits them with his free flow. Both sides have the super gauge max and ready to rip. They were right to be on guard there. Player 1 holding on to that corner advantage. Took him to the corner in a flash. Chases them into the corner and will now look to do some damage. Gets scooped from down low. Knockdown and brushes that off and keeps going. Jumps in. They're in the corner and the beatdown continues. Just goes for it at this range. Player 2 will need to use their meter here wisely. Back into the corner. What setups do they have? In there. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win?
Final round. Fight!
Back at the start. They're not taking any chances. The Fuha's there to give them even better returns on their investment. Both fighters are raring to go. Player 2 has the super gauge advantage. What separates the good from the great in this game is smart gauge management. Player 2 can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking. The low kick hits. Smart stuff, poking at that range to zone the opponent. Pokes with the medium kick. What are they gonna do? Saihasho! Player 2 is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? Free flow strikes! Harry connects! Lays down a Saihasho! The drive impact doesn't work! Below! Both sides getting ready! Dangerous range here. Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? Going in! Hopes with the kick! Okay, here we pump the brakes on the impact. Excellent block! Lays down, that was a magical shot! Player 2 really had to fight for that one! No shortage of drama. It's not over yet. Let's believe it's time for that run back. Gets a risky buff in. Which way you gonna block? The low doesn't connect. The Boo-Ha's stalk to the brim. Look for them to turn up the heat now. Well, they managed to escape the corner, but they can't let their guard down. Gets out of the corner and creates some distance. Player 2 has a slight life lead that they may sit on. Can they exploit this advantage? Holds out with a block. Denies the low heavy. What are they thinking here? Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Taking stock. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Decides to buff up while they can. Did well to get the buff in there. With the life gap opening up, they need to lean hard on their drive usage. All right, what's coming up next? I can't keep track of these corner switches. Hits him with his free blow. Goes with the safe stuff with that target combo. Player 1 holding on to that corner advantage. Somehow pushes back. The punish counter gives them a great KO. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round 2. Fight.
Goes for the jump in to start. Adds a little super juice into this combo for more damage.
It's time to train.
Brings out the level 3 super. When you go for it, you gotta go big.
Not good enough.
How's this round going to develop? Gets the knockdown, and now? Smart stuff, poking at that range to zone the opponent. Player 2 is working with a better game. What can they do with it? What'll happen here? Player 1 holding on to that corner advantage. Buffs up. Barely blocks the jump in. Player 2 needs to use their SA gauge to their advantage here. KO. That was a clinic on how a solid neutral game wins matches. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow up here? Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Finds the time to squeeze in a buff. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. Both fighters have plenty of health. Where is this match going to go? How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? The low kick connects. Picks up some damage with a long reaching attack. Low heavy. What are they thinking here? The combo's there. What's going to follow the combo? Player 2 with the life lead. Both fighters may be looking to risk going in with an empty SA gauge so they can fill it quickly. The jump in catches them. All right, what's coming up next? Life lead is opening up, but that can still be overcome with smart drive use. Life lead opens up. The drink level up to 4. All options are on the table. In there! Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Did well to get the buff in there. Checks them with the projectile. You know their fireball game is solid because they're only throwing it when the opponent can't jump. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Big chance here to do some damage if they can keep the corner pressure up. Side switch in the corner. Gets scooped from down low. Not much life left, but their drive usage may save this a good spot. Good heads-up play going for that combo to do enough damage to finish the round. That was a clinic on how a solid neutral game wins matches. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Player 2 turned this right around with that super. Can they further capitalize on that? Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. Side switch. Now they're on the defensive. Does not want to get stuck in the corner. Now they get pushed into the corner, where it's going to be very difficult to escape. Buy some time by driving them into the corner. Now they can create some big chances to do damage here. What are they thinking here? What's their game plan here at this critical stage? I wonder how both fighters will adapt to what we've seen so far. We're close to the point where one mistake could end the round. The Fuha stock to the brim. Look for them to turn up the heat now. Player 1 is maintaining the corner. Oh! Were they baiting them into that? Swagger step. Life lead gets them. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round 2. Fight.
Bumps up. Who's going to start things off? The jump-in is denied. Still very early in the round. They're still feeling each other out. Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna blink first? Player 2 holding on to that corner advantage. The corner makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? They gotta be careful not to overextend or their opponent might go for a side switch. Blocks it. Now brushes that off and keeps going. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. That's not gonna hit. Knockdown and... Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Swagger step. Dangerous range here. Life lead is there, but still anyone's game.
Let's go.
Jump. Sets up with the jump in. Saihasho loads up above. Okay, here we go. Low heavy, but no blow. Oh my gosh, what's gonna happen? What are they gonna do? They don't have any leeway to make a mistake. Someone's gotta make a move. Great job in escaping that corner pressure and moving back to center stage. Flatlines there. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now.
Fight.
Buffs while they're blinking. Jumps in. That feeling out phase is over. Time to get down to business. We're waiting for the opportunity to bust this match wide open. Player 2 sets up with the jump in. Oh, here we go. Player 2 with the rhythm, owning that space. Sticks out a kick. What are they gonna do? Baits out the low kick. Pumps the brakes on the impact. They're backed into the corner now. Crowns them from above. What now? A single hit will do it. What a finish! Player 2 was an absolute beast in that match. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Jumps in. Oh, starts to pry them open. A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move or you're going to eat tons of damage. Player 2 has them legit shook in the corner. Okay, takes them all the way to the corner. They've got nowhere to run now that they're in the corner. Will they incorporate that full drive gauge they have into their game plan? Overdrive arts give moves a big power boost at the cost of using some of the drive gauge, so meter management is vital. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. With the life gap opening up, they need to lean hard on their drive usage. Heading into the end, and a super activation. Looking to score some juice. Nice! Sees the combo through and takes the round. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? How's this round going to develop? No, starts to pry them open. Bops them with a target combo. Still slugging it out at this range. The Fuha stock to the brim. Look for them to turn up the heat now. The Fuha's there to give them even better returns on their investment. Drive gauge management here is going to be vital. Both fighters will have to decide whether they want to go with an all-out offense powered by their drive or play it safe and conservative. Lots of Fuha bank and plenty of avenues to race through. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Big chance here to do some damage if they can keep the corner pressure up. Player 2 holding on to that corner advantage. What'll happen here? Drops them from the air. Scrapping it out up close. That's a counter. Gets up the medium attack. Player 2 can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking. Finds the target. with the rhythm, owning that space. One chance here, there's a closes it out. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow up here? That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Projectile to try and change the situation. Fireballs are risky, but if the opponent doesn't jump, they're one of the best ground game tools. Trips him up. Player 2 chases them down. Keeping them in the corner will only produce more damage opportunities. Plenty of space between the fighters. What will be their approach? The fighters take a step back to reassess. Time for a new game plan. Player 2 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Knockdown. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Shoots off a fireball up close. Swagger steps. Anything could happen here. From up in there. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Big counter. Still slugging it out at this range. Both fighters are looking for a way to get in, but there's still time to feel out the situation. Keeping track of the opponent's movements, waiting for a good opening. Drive rush to keep it going. Jumps in. Sticks the combo. Good job escaping that dangerous corner situation. Does a good job escaping the corner. Swagger step. Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna blink first? Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one who manages it best. Very slick with the combo. They exchange blows. Saiha shows to start something. Breaks those shins. Knockdown and throws them. Gets the throw and continues, drives, in fact misses. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. Barely blocked, low heavy. Player 1 with the rhythm, owning that space. Who's gonna take it? What are they gonna do? About 20 seconds left. They're running out of time. Closes it out. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.